Wisdom from the Pleiadians about Love and Sex. By Leah Shapiro. Until our return to the spirit realm, we have been given consolation in expressing and feeling love for one another. It is important that we know love is at the center of who we are. No matter what we are feeling at the moment, in the overall scheme of things, our spirits will go on and on forever, and with us will always be love. Love leads to the topic of sex, for it is in sex that we physically experience the emotion of love. The emotion of love is based in spirituality. All creations strive for love. All creations know love, for they were created in love. The following posts explore these themes. Searching for love. Love is important. In one lifetime it is likely that we will fall in love more than once. Understand that the feelings and emotions experienced each time are indeed real. It is simply that love is expressed at varying levels according to human expression. Many of us have a sad place in our hearts as we search for love on this earth. It is true that we were meant to find love and companionship in each other. It's also true that we were meant to return eventually to that which we came from. We long for love, we long for connection. We long to love another human being, and we long to love and be one with God. If the longing were not there to return to that which we came, we would find ourselves stuck in one place. Not only would our bodies deteriorate, but we would never be able to experience the glorious creation which we, ourselves, are a part of. The love of two people. Until our return to the spirit realm, we have been given consolation in expressing and feeling love for one another. It is important that we know love is at the center of who we are. We must never forget that, for if we do, love will often be difficult to find or even keep. We seek love simply because we are love brought forth in the physical realm. The love of two people is indeed a splendid thing. In true love, all that we are is allowed to express that which it knows. In loving one another, we love ourselves. In caring for another, we care for ourselves. Becoming intimate with another, we become intimate with ourselves. Knowing love is knowing ourselves. We were created in love, and it is love that is at our very center. Love is everything. There will always be lessons to learn in love. Love is not always wonderful, but can be the worst thing in the world. Understand that it is through relationships that we begin to comprehend love. It is here that we grow and develop and remember that from which we came. It is in love that we can have and be everything, even though we may have nothing else at all. Love is the elixir of life. Nothing but love. Without even thinking about it, we often try to pile up all kinds of things before love. We can become desperate as we seek to fill the void. No, there is nothing that can fill the void except for love, for it is in love that we have been created. We need to express it and feel the emotion and be loved in return. Searching for love is always a good and noble endeavor. Even if we find ourselves in and out of many romances or relationships, we must keep searching. Every time we find love, we learn more and possibly know deeper love. There is nothing on earth that feels better and more satisfying than the wonderful feeling of love. It is life's elixir. When the heart is broken and love is withdrawn, nothing feels worse. It is then that we feel bitterly poisoned. Know that love is at the center of our being, although we can indeed feel bad when it is withdrawn from us by another. It is important to understand that love can never really be taken from us. This might be a startling fact to realize, but it is true. It's true because love is contained within us. No matter what we are feeling at the moment, in the overall scheme of things, our spirits will go on and on forever, and with us will always be love. Made for love. Look at our movies, listen to our songs, read our history, and know of the future. What is the prevailing theme? Is it not love? Over and over throughout existence, it is love. We all have been loved, and we will love, repeatedly, not only in this lifetime, but in others as well. We were designed for love, and so it is that we must extol ourselves not to grow bitter and weary, but to remain open for the possibility of feeling so wonderful an emotion. The emotion of love is the emotion in which we were created. Sex and spirituality. Love leads to the topic of sex, for it is in sex that we physically experience the emotion of love. The emotion of love is based in spirituality. It is difficult for some to realize that sex has anything to do at all with spirituality. Look at society, for example, and all the warnings about sex. This has happened because the spirituality of genuine love in the context of sex is often missing. Sex is being practiced on a physical basis totally devoid of any spirituality. At the same time, we must not allow ourselves to feel condemned if we find ourselves in this category. Once again, be reminded that spirit will express as it must. If pure physicality is wanted, then that is what will be expressed. Love is all we want. A true emotion. Why is it that we sometimes repel love? Is it intentional or is it subconscious? Whatever the reasons, they can be quite complex. Some of us have been traumatized, whether in this lifetime or another. We simply may be afraid. Even so, it is not always advantageous to stay with the same person throughout an entire lifetime. There will be many that will not like to hear this, but nevertheless it is true. Love is more important than anything. If you have not known love, you have not known true happiness, for happiness is love. Some believe that happiness is in money or possessions, but the real source of happiness is in knowing love. Love begins in the spiritual realm. It is a powerful and true and pure emotion. We all long to know and remember that which we once knew, but our vision has been clouded, yet we struggle to regain what we recognize as the very center of our being. Staying together forever. Love will often be difficult to find, even though we began as spiritual beings created in divine love. We search, we wander, and we even flounder, but our attempts are often in vain as we settle for love that is only a shadow or hint of the real thing. Please, do not feel dismayed or click away before I can explain fully. You see, there are varying degrees of love that can be experienced all within the same lifetime. There are people that connect with each other, and experience the same degree of love throughout a lifetime with only each other. Others only remain together for fear of moving on or going forward. Changes are very difficult for people, and the anticipated stress that often accompanies these changes may be avoided at all costs. When two people stay together an entire lifetime, it may be that varying degrees of love are all experienced within this one relationship. It is also possible that love can exist at the same degree within the same relationship over a lifetime, although not always at the mutual satisfaction of both parties. More than likely in this kind of relationship, there is acceptance and even tolerance, for whatever reasons. Dying for love. Please, know that love is extremely important. Love, in fact, is the prime motivating force for all experience. This is the one absolute, true form of expression. It permeates throughout every level, originating at the top, so to speak. All creations strive for love. All creations know love, for they were created in love. The Spirit is love, and really, nothing more. Not everyone will know or understand this, for it often seems elusive. It is not really elusive, but love at the earth realm is simply not expressed as it is in the higher realms. Some will give up trying to find it and live their lives alone. Others will die for it, and some will strive over and over to find that which they have known in another time, another place. Love, in whatever form and however expressed, is the vital element to our happiness on earth. The secret is, that loving anything other than another, will not fulfill what it is we need. What we need is each other. Money, power, position, things, will not replace what we get from loving and being loved by another. Leah Shapiro. Pleiadians.net